What it do? It's your boy Ratchet Reggie. Welcome to another episode of Narrow Minded. Today we're gonna discuss how to stop being a victim and take your power back. Right? So let's talk about it. So, throughout this life, you have sheep and you have wolves. And usually the wolves eat the sheep. That's just how it goes. And and pretty much that's the two categories people land in. They either land in the sheep category or they land in the wolf category, right? And especially when you're first coming up and you're first being introduced to this world and you haven't learned anything about this world. You haven't learned about the things that happen. You haven't learned about people motives. You haven't learned about, people being evil and wicked and people, pretty much trying to manipulate you to, do whatever they want you to do. So, you're gullible. You know what I'm saying? You're wet behind the ears. You're green. You know what I'm saying? You're a square. So, coming up, there's a lot of wolves out here that take advantage of those type of people, right? They take advantage of those type of people and they use those type of people and they take from those type of people. And when they get finished with them, they just throw them to the side, right? So if you was a sheep at one point, you probably got taken advantage of by a wolf. And pretty much everybody, if you are alive and you live more than, you know, 10 to 15 years on this in this world, you pretty much have been in a situation where someone has been trying to take advantage of you and you've been gullible and you allowed it to happen because at that time you didn't know any better. You was a sheep and they was a wolf, right? So, but when this happens to us, when this happened to people, when they are taken advantage of, and it turns them into a victim, right? Because you have now been taken advantage of, and a victim is that is not a good that's not something that's not something good to be a victim. To be a victim, that means someone took advantage of you. That means that someone, pretty much overpowered you. Someone manipulated you. Someone took advantage of you. Someone, pretty much I can't think of the words right now, but being a victim is pretty much being a loser, being weak, you was not able to fend for yourself because, whoever this person or whatever situation happened, you were the loser of that situation, or were you had the short end of the stick in that situation. So and when these things happen to you, you get a victim mentality, and a victim mentality is like a loser mentality. A victim mentality is a fearful mentality. A victim mentality is a mentality of of weakness, because now you feel as if you can't protect yourself. You can't fend for yourself, right? Someone took advantage of you against your own will. So that makes you think less of yourself. That makes you think that you don't have control over your circumstances or your situation, right? Someone is more powerful than you. Someone is above you. Someone you know forces you to do what they want you to do. You have no power. You cannot do anything about this situation. You are a victim, right? You are you're not strong enough. You're not powerful enough. You are unable to, you are unable to, help yourself in this situation because the powers that be were were more powerful than you, right? So, with this mentality, this this can cause you to go through life and and pretty much be a victim in every situation, in every part of life that you are in. you know Relationships, right? Say you are in a relationship and you are used to being a victim. You are always going to be a victim in that relationship, right? Someone is always going to take advantage of you in that relationship. Someone is always going to manipulate you in that relationship. Someone is always going to take your power. Someone is always going to make you weak in that relationship because you have that victim mentality. You have that, I am not powerful enough. I'm not strong enough. I am weak. I cannot fend for myself. I cannot, you know, I cannot win. Someone is in control of my destiny, right? So you have that victim mentality and you carry that in your relationships. You carry that in your, in your pursuit of success. You carry that in your pursuit of wealth. You carry that in your pursuit of education. You carry that in your pursuit of everyday life. You have this victim mentality that you cannot do anything about your life because it's not up to you. You don't have the power. Someone controls your circumstances. Someone controls everything that you do. And someone takes advantage of you and you can't do anything about it, right? So you're going to have that mentality in every area of your life. And when you have that victim mentality in every area of your life, you're going to lose. You're going to be weak. You're going to be a loser. You're going to, allow other people to dictate what that part of your life is like, because you're giving them all of your power, because you are allowing them to take advantage of you. You are allowing them to manipulate you. You are allowing them to treat you in a way that you don't want to be treated, right? You are at a job that you do not like. They don't treat you how you supposed to be treated. They don't pay you as much as you supposed to be paid. They consolidating all of these jobs and they're not giving you any more money and they expect you to do it. And they don't say thank you or anything. And if you don't get the job done, then you're out of here, right? But in your mind, you're saying, well, I can't do anything about that because I need this job. I have to pay my bills. I got children. What am I supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? So you're telling me, you as a human being that has a brain, that has, that's connected to the Most High, the universe, that is abundant, that is forever giving, that has everything that you need at its disposal. Only thing you have to do is ask for it. Not only that, the universe has already given you everything. You just don't know it yet because you have a victim mentality. You don't have that mentality of abundance. You don't have that mentality of power. You don't have that mentality of strength. You don't have that mentality of belief in yourself. You don't have that, I manifest my own life, my own destination. I manifest what I want to manifest. So you stay stuck in that depressing job, being treated less than what you are, having less value than what you are, allowing someone to make you come and spend 10 to 12 hours of your day making their company be good, making their company rich, making their company wealthy, making the people at the top of the pyramid sending their kids to college, right? While you barely paying your rent in an apartment home. And then you gotta listen to what they tell you to do, and you tell yourself, I can't do anything. They control my life. I have to do everything that they tell me to do. That's a victim mentality. You cannot ever be successful or have power having that mentality. You have to understand who you are. You got to understand that you have a brain. You got to understand that you have, energy. You got to understand that you have talent. You have gifts. You got to understand that you are created by the creator of all things that created every single thing in this world, this three-dimensional world. And if you are connected to that source, you have everything you need at your disposal to manifest the life that you want to live. And you don't have to be a victim. You can be a winner. You can be a boss. Right? Same thing for people in these bad relationships. I love them so much, but they treat me so bad. We got kids together. We've been married for 14 years. I done did all this for them. I done broke up with my own family for them. I done messed up my record for them. I done messed up my credit for them. I done gave them my all. And they just won't even love me. They won't even acknowledge me. They don't even appreciate me. They don't give nothing back to me. But I love them, and I gotta stay. Right? So now you're being a victim. You in that victim mentality mind state because you are allowing someone to control your happiness. You over here crying, sad, boo-hooing because you done gave your power away to someone, and now they control your happiness. They can, whenever they are nice to you, you're happy. Whenever they don't care about you and turn their back on you, you're sad. So now your happiness is in their hands. So you are going to be a victim because you don't want to take your happiness in your own hand. Your happiness should depend on how you feel about yourself. Your happiness should be how you feel about yourself on the inside, how you feel about yourself as a person, how you feel about yourself. Are you living in your purpose? Are you chasing your dreams? Are you doing the things that you love to do? Are you happy? Are you doing the things that make you happy? That's taking your power back. That's not being a victim because you control your happiness. But now you putting your happiness in the hands of someone else and they just playing with your happiness like a yo-yo. You know what I'm saying? Up and down, up and down. You gonna give somebody that much control over your life? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? No, take your power back. Realize how important and how special you are. And if this person can't, even, acknowledge you, if this person can't, what's the words I'm looking for? If this person can't appreciate you for all the things that you do, then let it go. Let them go. Leave. Be who you supposed to be. And the person the person that's gonna give you that attention, that's gonna acknowledge you and appreciate you is gonna come, because now you have took the power in your own hands and you're not gonna settle for less anymore. You're not going to be a victim anymore. You have made it up in your mind that I'm not going to be a victim anymore. Right? So, and that's the same thing with, the black community. We have to stop being victims. You know what I'm saying? I understand that it's been hard. I understand the things that has happened to us. I understand that we were forced in this situation. I understand about the pain, the trauma, the post-traumatic stress disorder, the post-traumatic slave disorder, the post-traumatic, racist disorder. You know what I'm saying? The everything. The poverty, the drugs, the violence, the terrible nutrition, the mass incarceration, the terrible education, not learning about who you are. I know, trust me. But at the end of the day, we have to stop being victims. We have to take our power back. We understand that story. We live in that story every single day, but we have the power to change it. And we cannot continue to ask people outside of our community to help us change our community. No, we have to change our community from the inside first. And once people start seeing us taking care of our community first and valuing each other and loving each other and building up our community and respecting our community and respecting each other and putting value on each other and not victimizing each other and not being a victim of the system, not being the victim of this, this white supremacist system. I forgot the words I was looking for, but you understand what I'm saying? The systematic oppression system that they have on black people. We understand about, we know the ins and out about this system. We know all the tricks. We've been talking about this for years. But the only thing that's going to change it if we get out of the victim mentality. Nobody cares about us, okay? You just seen what happened to Nick Cannon, right? The square, the nice guy, the guy that's accepted in that circle, right? Because he's going to do exactly what they tell him to do. He's the good boy with the smile and the coke. But his inner blackness came out because he couldn't take it no more. And now look what they making him doing. He donating money to Jewish communities. He donating money to Jewish communities. People, that's a victim mentality. He spoke his mind and they told him, you can't speak your mind. Whatever you can't say nothing about this community. Matter of fact, give us some money. Matter of fact, apologize. Matter of fact, if you don't apologize or give us no money, you're done. You're finished. So now we're going to say, oh, man, look what they did to Nick Cannon, man. White supremacy, man. They got the power. He can't even get a job because he spoke his mind. You right. But as long as we don't come together and build our own networks and our own platforms, we're going to continue to be victims. And we're going to continue to cry. No, God gave you a brain. God gave you muscles. God gave you legs. God gave you a body. God gave you a spirit. God gave you a soul, a fighting spirit, a fighting soul. You don't have to be nice and turn the other cheek all the time. Okay? You have to stop being a victim and stop feeling sorry for yourself and stop being a loser. You got to turn those losses into wins, into lessons. Learn from them and then change yourself. And then in turn, it's going to turn into blessings. And then you go tell somebody else what happened to you. And if they're going through that same situation, so you can help them not be a victim. But we got to get out of this victim mentality. You've been trying to get a better job. You've been trying to, take care of your family. You've been trying to build up your finances, fix your credit. You've been trying to establish a foundation for your family. You've been trying to do everything that you can, but for some reason it's you can't get it done. And that's because you have a victim mentality. You think you can't get it done, but you can get it done. You just got to change your mentality and get your power back. You have to stop being a victim. You cannot stay in a victim mentality. I'm not saying that some people have not been victimized. Of course. But at the end of the day, you can't sit in that victimization. You have to get out of there. You're in the tunnel and the light is at the end of the tunnel. You can't sit there in the darkness in the middle of the tunnel and not go towards the light and continue to be a victim. No, go towards the light and get your power back. You are smart enough. You are intelligent. You do work hard enough. You are worthy. You are a winner. Okay? It's all in your mindset. You are a fighter. You are a survivor. You are whatever you want to be. It's up to you. But you can't be a victim and be a winner. That's not going to happen. So, get away from those negative environments. Get away from those negative people. Get away from those people, those wolves, that you allow them to make you a victim, and you allow them to victimize you. And get away from them. Get away from that. Get your power back. Do not allow them to leech on you anymore. Do not give them that power over your life. Take your power back and become who you want to be, and then help the next person. But anyway, that's the end of my rant. If you like this content, like the video, share the video, comment under the video, subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Stop being a victim. Get your power back and become who you supposed to be. Okay? But anyway, it's your boy Ratchet Reggie. I love y'all. I'm out.